Thank you very much for joining me. My name still remains Emanuela Abiti, and today we are going to talk on this topic, focusing on things that matters. Focusing on things that matters. When you look at in our world today, a lot of people are being frustrated because of the way things are right now. Things are not what it used to be in the 70s, 80s, in the 90s. The price of things have hiked, and a lot of people work extra miles to be able to sustain their self. If you look at right now, one job cannot even sustain you and your family because of what the economy is right now. You need to keep extra job, extra businesses to be able to sustain yourself. So let's talk about things that matters. Focusing ourselves on things that matter to be able to reduce the level of frustration and anxiety that people are right now today. And I'm going to reference into the Bible in the story of Mary and Martha. So when we look into the book of Luke 10:38, Jesus came into the home of Martha, and her younger sister Mary stood under the feet of Jesus, listening to Jesus' teachings, feeding on the feet of Jesus through the word that he speaks, And then Martha was trying, yes, definitely it is Martha's home, she needs to be hospitable, she needs to cook for his disciples, cook for him, make sure that they are comfortable. And then, Martha became frustrated because Mary was not there to help her to take care of things, make Jesus comfortable. I will not blame her because it is her home. Normal me will do it because I want Jesus and his disciples to feel comfortable. And then, she became frustrated, became angry that Mary was not helping her to do the preparation, and then she came to Jesus angrily, and Jesus would tell Mary to come help her do the preparation. But what did Jesus tell her? What did Jesus tell her? In verse 41, Jesus said, "Martha, Martha," the Lord answered, "You are worried and upset about many things. You are worried and upset about many things. But only one thing is needed. Only one thing is needed. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." She's worried over so many things, but only one thing is needed. In this world, we are worried about so many things. We have what we call primary needs, but yet primary needs now, has entered into secondary needs to be primary. Primary needs is not just only food, clothing, shelter. It has entered cars, it has entered house. It has entered. It's not only one clothes. You must have a billions of clothes to be able to change every day. It has entered so many things. Primary things now is not just only 3 primary needs. You have millions of primary needs now that is making people to be frustrated. I will not blame us because it's the way the world is right now. People want to have extra needs, and then they forget the part that there are things that are important, and then they get frustrated over unnecessary things. In this world, when we plan our life well, it helps us it sustain our lives. It helps us to live longer. When you want to have everything at the same time, you can't have it. And then our spiritual needs, what that we are now, we've abandoned our spiritual need into so many things. We forgot that there is life after here. We start chasing clouds, chasing things. At the end of the day, we will leave it under this world, and it gets us frustrated. When Jesus said that, not think about tomorrow will think about itself. It means we should take a day at a time. We should not want to have it all. Humans love to accumulate wealth, but when they don't have it to the number of the way their peers have, they get frustrated, they get angry, anxiety stricken, suicide mission, and all that. Let's learn how to take a day at a time, and let us know what is primary and what is secondary, and we should not bother ourselves about so many secondary needs. There is life, there is hope. What you don't have now doesn't mean that you will not have it later. God always open doors, at each passing day we have opportunities, So let's focus on the things that matter. Let's not be angry like Martha, the way she was angry and frustrated that Mary is not helping her to do other things when Jesus is there to preach. What is the main purpose of Jesus in her house? To teach, to preach, for people to listen. Jesus said that Mary has chosen the most important thing, that it will not be taken away from her. Let's try to know what is important. Let's try to know. That's why there is to-do list. You have to know what you can do per day. You have to know what your strength can give you per day. Don't be frustrated over things that are not necessary within that particular moment. Yes, Mary sitting at the feet of Jesus, listening to Jesus' teaching, that is what matters at that moment. But Martha was distracted other things, situation of life, making sure everything is well placed. She has forgotten that Jesus has fed 1,000, has fed 10,000. What will you prepare that Jesus cannot order with the tips of his tongue? Let's not be distracted over things, and then we forget that there are things that are more important. Let's try to adapt ourselves at every time, every situation, wherever the economy keeps us. Let's try to adapt ourselves to fit into the needs of what the economy needs. Let's try to adjust our life to suit our income. Let's not live more than our income. We know how to handle these things. We are humans, and God has given us the knowledge to be able to handle every situation that comes our way. That is why we are critical thinkers. We are problem solvers. That is why our brain is higher than the animals. Our body part is the same with animals, but our brain is different. Our brain is bigger and larger. We are higher animals. We are, according to science, we are higher animals. Our brain is not the same because we think far from animals, despite the fact we have all body organs the same with them, but we think differently. We are problem solvers. We see situation and be able to solve our solving mechanism on that problem. So let's not allow situation of life to be able to weigh us down. Let's live as higher as we are. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time in my next video. Bye.